Raise the banners of truth. That's what it says, Psalm 60, chapter 60. Through history, military leaders have used banners to lead troops into battle. Valeting men fought around the banner and defended with their lives. If the man carrying the flag was injured or killed, someone else took up the flag before it hit the ground. A banner showed unity, courage, strength, and a will to win. As long as the flag was flying, the fight was on. The fallen flag meant surrender. A banner of truth. You have given a banner to those who fear you, that it may be displayed because of truth. Verse 4. David was raising a banner in the time of war. This bold move against the enemy was accompanied by a plead for deliverance for Israel. We face a different kind of battle today, but the one in which we still need to lift up the banner of truth. 5 letters, T-R-U-T-H. What's truth? Faith, F-A-I-T-H. What's that? Agape, light. Plur. What's plur? What's the third stage of plur? Perfect love unites, rises, or responds and rises. David was raising, or so it should be, unites, raising, and rising. Yeah, because that's what I'm doing. I'm raising Father's banner to war. This bold move against the enemies was accompanied by a plead for deliverance for Israel. We face a different kind of battle today, but one in which we still need to lift up the banner of truth and ask Father for victory. America is in a spiritual war. Our enemy is Satan and his Babylonians of liars and secular humanists who say there is no absolute right or wrong. They are trying to make the truth a lie. Oh, like the serpent with the split tongue, huh? And the lie a truth. Thanks to their outlook, Americans are living in a moral fog, a spiritual twilight, doing battle for truth. Jesus came to battle with such enemies. He said, I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. A sword divides, and his sword divides light from darkness, like Father dividing the sheep from the goats, the wheat from the tares. He will lead us into this battlefield of spiritual warfare as we carry the banner of truth. And if I am lift up from the earth, will draw all peoples to myself. John chapter 12, verse 32. He will draw all people to himself. And it said John 12:32. 1 and 2 is 3. The cross is on Calvary. 3 and 2 is 5. Father's love forgiving us. John, meaning grace in Hebrew. He was left up on the blood-soaked battlefield of Calvary, and the undisputed champion, like Rocky Balboa, the movie like Rocky Balboa, he was all bloody cut up, but he still won the fight. He had faith. What is truth? Pilate asked that question standing before Jesus. Living truth, what is the truth about abortion? Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you, and I ordained you to a prophet to the nation. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. He said that to who? A man. Because 1 and 5 is 6. Jeremiah, I need to look up the Hebrew meaning of that. God knew, or Father knew his name, his nature, his mission. Why? Because if we are Father and Father is us, he knows our name, he knows our nature, and he knows our mission. So we don't have to justify to nobody. Jeremiah was not a blob of flesh to be flushed down the drain by medical assistance. What is truth about welfare? If anyone will not work, either shall he eat. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 10. What is truth about crime? Sociology says Sociologists says that crime is a productive and poverty, racism, and unequal distributions of the wealth. They neglect the truth that the actions are sins and the sinners should be punished. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Without Christ, we are lost in our sins. Without hope, without truth, Christ is the answer. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the way, that's our physical body. The truth, that's our soul. And the life, that's our spirit. We don't die. No one comes to Father except through me. So we have to go through Father to introvert. Look inside you. Find the heaven within you. Find your oasis. Father commands us to let the redeeme of Lord say so. Psalms 107, chapter 107, verse 2. 1:7 is 8, 9, 10. You get one. One blood, one unity, one voice, one belief, faith, grace. The banner of, or raise the banner of truth, speak out in righteous fury, and fight the battle with truth. Raising the banner of truth. Psalms 60.